Hello, Earthlings. Welcome to Alien Wizard Science. My name is Matt Worldly, and this is Laboratory Discoveries. This is where we make magic. This is where the dice decides how many times we engage the randomizer, and the randomizer decides what aspects of this experiment do we pursue to discover hidden beauty. That's it. That's the long and short of it. If you got a fucking problem with that, well, I hope that you stick around. I hope that you hang out. I don't want you to go. It's not me, it's you. I mean, it's not you, it's me. Okay, everybody. Without further ado, let's jump into this. I actually dropped the dice on the last transmission. Give me 1 second here. I got it. Okay. Here we go, y'all. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see here. Bada boom, bada bing. The dice decides. Here we go. There it is. Number 5. All right, y'all. Let's do this. And here we go. See-Thruz. Oh my gosh. I have been literally dying to have this one on here. Thank you, God. It's like, come on. I'm just like waiting for this moment. Here we go. Refractions. Sounds good to me. Reflections. Fucking awesome. Magnifies. Let's fucking go. And we've got one more. And if it's a repeat, it doesn't count. Sometimes it does. It depends what kind of mood I'm in. Here we go. And trinkets. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm telling you. This randomizer is so fucking legit. Let's jump into this. Let's have some fun. Let's just start with this. Start from the bottom here, okay? See-Thruz. You guys are like, what the fuck is a see-through? Well, see-through. It's one of my favorite things because it's something that most people overlook. In this world, we often overlook because we look directly at something. We don't look through it. You know, we just put too much confidence, if you will, into this finite reality that we're not really programmed to look for magic. And that's what I've programmed myself to do. I see the world in a way that people don't. And the beautiful thing about Alien Wizard Science is that I am going to directly or indirectly teach you guys how to see the world the way I do. And once you do, anything's possible. So, see-throughs, what the fuck is that? Well, here we go. Let's just start with this right here, okay? Let me bring you guys to the table. And, you know, this is such a fantastic example of a see-through. So let's kill all the lights right now. Yeah, this is actually a really good example. You see the sun in the background, the mural? It's got a lot of really cool texture, right? When we put this in front of it, and then we look closer, we see that the texture of this essentially puts that design in the background through a fucking wormhole and just rips it apart, tears it, and flows it in every direction, and it just becomes liquid. It just becomes water, doesn't it? And that's what see-throughs is. So this whole see-through concept is going to be the foundation of where we start this. And this is a piece of cranberry glass that I actually just purchased. This is from the 18th, 19th century. It is literally that fucking old. God only knows how I got it for $30, but I did. And we're not gonna use this in the experiment because for see-throughs, since this is our first time breaking the ice with this, I want to use something that is more transparent and not colored, because when it's more transparent, then it's going to pick up on whatever's happening on the other side more. So just a quick example. This is such a stunning vase. Truly, just one of my favorites. Now, what do you notice right away between when we use the cranberry to see through and what do we use this to see through? What do you notice? You notice that it's more clear, just like I said. We actually have an idea of what's happening. The cranberry just totally liquefied it and it looked like another dimension. And here you see each one of these kind of almost magnifying lenses that constructs this entire piece of glass. You can kind of see how independently this mural in the background is showing up in each one of these kind of honeycomb shapes. And when we're able to make those distinctions and draw those correlations, it makes the experiments a lot more grounding and a lot more fun, because it's not just like this crazy uncontrollable acid trip. You know what I mean? So we're actually going to start with this. I think this is a fantastic way to start this, and I'm gonna bring it back to the table here. Let's do like a moment of silence thing while I get a few things set up. So I'm gonna increase the music, mute myself, and we'll be back in just a moment, okay? All right, you guys, so as you can see, definitely made this a little bit clearer. And I really need to consider that we might be moving the camera around, but for now, let's just go with this. How about the refraction that this vase is creating? It's absolutely stunning, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. So this is the vase that we're going to be seeing through as part of the experiment that we create. And I will admit, in the past 2 experiments, I feel like I haven't really let loose, which is fine. I'm just speaking out loud. But I really want to let loose this experiment. You know, I know you guys have no fucking clue what that even means. It's already madness in here, but let's just see if I can let loose, and I'll let you know how it goes, okay? How you guys doing? Hanging in there? Sorry, I'm not talking very much. I'm really thinking about how I'm gonna pull this off. Let me show you this right now. It's just gonna get a little bit Blair Witchy for just 1 second, but I'll try to make it as smooth as possible, okay? This is where I'm starting off with the whole see-through concept. This is what's going on right now, okay? So what I've done is I've put all of these behind here, and when we look through here, we get to see all the different colors dance. And if you guys want to make it 10 times cooler, let's kill these lights and see what happens. So what I'll do is I'll get this camera set up right here, and we'll just leave this camera here for a minute. Go. Okay. So that is see-throughs. That's one of the phases of this experiment. Let's see what else we got going on here. Refractions. Okay, so technically we are refracting light right now, and it's the light that's happening in the background on the wall. So let me just show you guys that real quick. Here you guys can get the best of both worlds. So there's everything rotating on the base. And then here's the beautiful refraction that it's creating on the wall, the colorful refraction. My favorite thing about this, even though like the crazy Susan didn't show up, this is a crazy Susan, an example of a crazy Susan. Just grabbing random stuff, putting it all on here, and then watching it all swirl together. And what's beautiful here is that colors are being created. Colors of glass that I don't have are being created on the wall because the colors of the glass are mixing together on this turntable. I mean, if you're not smiling from ear to ear right now, just like, God damn, that's dope, I'm sorry, but you don't have a fucking soul. So let's go back here. Let's get all this in the shot. And I think what I'm gonna do, actually, we can do it right now, just so we don't sidetrack. We're gonna use this as a refraction. So since we're filming through the vase on the other side of the vase, this is what's happening. The glass is picking up on what's happening on the platform when we look through it. It's not really picking up anything that's happening on the wall. But because the refraction is part of the experiment, and because this is inclusive, this rotating turntable of vases is inclusive to the experiment, we should capture this, and we should include it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill the lights in here, and we're gonna really pick up on the glory of this incredible refraction here. I am going to put the light directly in front of it. I'm gonna make this look way better. Give me 1 second. I'm actually going to take this vase off the platform. I'm going to put this light directly in the middle here, so it's going to encompass more of the entire wall. Be way cooler. Okay, now let me adjust the camera lighting a little bit so we get just a little bit more of this color in here. Yeah, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Okay, so this is what we're going to record, and we're going to include this in the final presentation of the experiment. And I'm going to record this starting right now. Okay, so we got our minute of that gorgeous light refraction. Let me put this on the timeline now so I don't lose track of it. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this, guys. We're taking this shit to the next fucking level. There's no doubt about that. Let's bring up the randomizer. We've got see-throughs, we've got refractions, now we've got reflections. Okay, cool. Reflections. Here's what's been on my mind regarding reflections. As I mentioned, like in the past stream, I feel like I've been a little bit closed-minded. So what I'd like to do is just act on an improbability, you know, act more on discomfort and less on comfort. So, in the previous experiments, we've been referring to or utilizing reflections as using light to reflect off something. In this case, I just want to use this, which is just a giant ball mirror. It's like the who's the artist that like drew himself holding the ball? That's one of these. And I don't know how we're gonna use this, but we're gonna fucking figure it out, okay? We're gonna figure it out. So let's go back to the table, and it might come in later. It might be something that I use later and just like not right now. It might be more of something that's easier to comprehend as a final touch and not something in the middle of the experiment, because it is very, I literally have no idea what I'm gonna do with this fucking thing. But now that we've got that recorded, we're gonna come back to the action on the table, and I'm putting this guy back on his home base there. Fantazzle. I mean, just look at the see-throughs happening here. This is what I mean by see-throughs. You know, that's just my computer and whatever bullshit in the background, and yet we look through this and it's just like captivating. It's like people don't want to meditate. Maybe just looking at this kind of shit is like a brand new form of meditation because of just the way it flows. There's something about the visual aspects that feels like it's making the brain breathe. Think about your brain breathing as you look through that. Isn't that fucking rad? Okay, I've got this new element now. I've got it on the table. Okay, it's not going anywhere, but I'm gonna go back to the randomizer and just kind of keep moving through this. And now we've got magnifies. Okay, cool. So that just means that we're going to magnify something, and I think that we should. So the first thing that jumped out at me in my mind right now is something that's over here in this case. You guys are gonna love, love, love this. So this is what just popped in my head. When it comes to magnify, this is something that we're going to magnify. I mean, like, what? Look at this thing, dude. This thing is insane. Look at this thing. You guys never believe where I got this. Never believe where I got that. I got that at Ross Dress for Less or something. Not even joking. So we're gonna magnify this. We're gonna throw this on the wall. And here's how we're gonna do it. Let's go here. You guys chilling? We having a good time? Trying to move as fast as possible. Thank you guys so much for just hanging here with me and trusting this process. Again, when we start these, I don't really have any idea of what we're gonna do. It's just like, just trusting the process, okay? So I've just put that on this rotating platform here. We're gonna put the magnification lens right here in front of it, and we're going to blast the light through it, and you can already see what it's doing. And if you, if you're feeling frisky, you'll kind of understand why almost immediately I chose this. And maybe you're not, and I'm very happy to explain that to you right now. I mean, look at what that is doing. Look at this laboratory is like on fire right now. Look how much ambiance that is adding. That is fucking insane. Holy motherfucking Christ. Okay, so the reason why I added, let me check the sound here, make sure we're good on that. Testing 1, 2. Okay, I think we're good. The reason why I added this object here is because it has all these long pillars, right? All of these individualized long pieces of glass. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Because these are also all long, individualized pieces of glass. So what happens when we put when we put these things on top of each other? This is what happens. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's see where we're at in this crazy experiment. I mean, this is a lot, you guys. This is like a lot. There's a lot going on here. And to be honest with you, it might be too much. Might be way too much going on here. But maybe not. Let's, gosh, the nerves are starting to kick in a little bit. But I think I can do this. I just feel like this thing, although it is like so freaking cool, it is so extremely dominant that I think what I will do instead is shine a laser through it. I just think we're gonna have a lot more success going that route. And I think that the laser should be, let's see here. Usually I'll do the green laser. I think we're gonna do the red laser here. Stand by. Stand by. I got this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Okay. This goes off. Red laser goes on. Pause the motor. Okay. This moves out of the way. Moving this guy in now. Okay. Okay. Hey, you know what? I don't hate this. I really don't. I think this actually has a lot of potential. Huh. Yeah, no, this is this has a lot of potential, guys. Hold on here. There it is, there it is, there it is. Let me show you what's happening here. So look how the red is just accenting everything. And the beauty of what's happening right now, let me take you guys back to this table. Oh, no. Here, look. This is, when I move this glass thing out of the way, this is the shape on the wall that we're working with. I'm gonna kill this light so you can see it really quick. Okay? That's what it is. That's what's on the wall. When I put this in front of it, here's what happens to it. And do you see how nicely that accents this layer here? Remember, because I mentioned like that it's elongated. So we're gonna just magnify it, just add a little bit more, just a little bit more touch to it. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. Now the question remains, how the fuck am I even gonna incorporate the see-throughs in this thing? I may be way out of my league here, people. I think I may have just fucked up. I think I had the randomizer on the whole time. I'm really sorry if I did that, you guys. I'm really sorry about that. So anyway, we've got the incorporation of this shape now. And now I think what we should do, let's pull up the randomizer. We've got trinkets. Okay. Well, all of those glass pieces count as trinkets. So what I'd like to do is dial this in and figure out how we're gonna get see-throughs on the forefront of this experience. And I think the answer is gonna be filming this directly. So bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to literally put the camera directly in front of me. Just literally move the camera right over here. This like on the fly shit is like so temperamental and terrifying. I really don't like it, but this is what we're here for. This is what we're here for. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it, you guys. My nerves are finally just starting to wear off a little tiny bit. Holy shit. It's just so much to do in so little time. Stand by. Okay. I think that looks fantastic. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna record this now. Hold on a second. Do I want the background like that or not? Hold on a second. Yeah, I think I want to keep the background more black like that. No, we're doing this. We're doing that. There we go. Okay. I'm recording this now. Stand by. Okay, we've got that recorded. Now, the reason why I recorded that and then I recorded the lights behind it separately is because we're gonna layer them together. And now we just have to figure out like what is gonna be the cherry on top. And now I'm starting to think that this mirror, this like mirror ball, is gonna be the cherry on top. So let's see what we can do with it real quick. Let's see. Stand by. I think I found something, but I gotta kill these lights in the background. Okay. I think this is pretty cool. Let's see what happens when I take out some of these lights, if it makes it better or worse. There we go, that's cool as fuck. Alright, you guys, I'm pretty pumped about this. Stand by. Okay, great. So here we go. We're gonna record this now. That looks weird as fuck. That's unreal. I love how it kind of comes over you, like washing over you. It starts far away and then it comes around. It's so freaking cool. Okay, that's all we need for that one. Okay, so that's gonna be our reflective aspect for all this. And you know what I kind of didn't do, actually? Fuck. I don't want to do that. You know what? We're just going to keep this going. This is 36 minutes. This is crazy. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put these layers together and see if we are ready to conclude this experiment or not. So you guys stand by. I'm going to compile all this super rad footage that we just took. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay. So, moment of truth. Now we're going to start compiling all these different variations together and we're going to see what happens now, okay guys? Thank you so much for your patience, for those of you who actually find this shit interesting. Here we go. Let's start with the first layer that we did. The light refractions. That's going to be here. I'm going to disappear for a minute and we're going to compile all this, okay? Here we go. And then here comes our super beautiful layer of glass here. I immediately already appreciate how the colors are working together. Like, let me see. Yeah, you can definitely see it. Yeah, you can see right through that glass. Yep. This seems already very cohesive because of the way we used the colors that were already existing in the experiment. So the background here actually just becomes a nice accent. So you can see, like, here's it just by itself, and then I turn up that background and it just gives it a little bit more depth and transparency. And also because I've reflected the see-through, the background is not reflected, so it gives it a little bit more life and unpredictability. And now we're gonna add in this like crazy mirror thing that I just made. We're gonna add that in now. Okay, here it comes. Okay, it's definitely like missing something. Let's check out the randomizer. Okay, the see-throughs, refractions for sure, reflections for sure, magnifies for sure. Oh yeah, I left out the magnification thing. It like flipped over. I won't leave you guys hanging on the randomizer. Sorry about that. Shit happens. Okay, here we go. So with the new added addition of the laser, fuck me sideways. Fuck, man, this shit is, fuck me. God damn it, dude. All right, and here's the incorporation of the laser now. So let's turn everything off here. Here's the laser. Here's the glass. And here's that crazy ass thing. And the one thing that I did wrong, you can already see right now, is that I didn't use the proper lighting on the spherical thing, and that's why it really kind of stands out, and everything else in here blends together really well, and this doesn't. Let me see if I can save the day and still work this into the equation properly. Hold on. No, I don't care actually. I I think I'm good. I think, here we are, 41 minutes into it. We learned some stuff, and I don't know, I'm not really impressed with this. I don't think it's that cool. But then again, we are our worst judgmenter. I'm still proud, and you should be too. Like, no matter what you're pursuing in life, by the way, boom, bada bing, here's the closing thoughts. Take some closing thoughts with you. Failure is a success if you do it again. Because the next time you do something, it's going to be better than the time you failed. And chances are it was never a failure in the first place because it taught you how to be more successful. So really the key is to just keep your nose to the grinding stone, your ear to the grinding stone, whatever the fuck that saying is. It's cool looking when I stand in the middle of it. I like this about it. Looks like some sort of Da Vinci thing or something. Yeah. I'm here to say to you guys right now that I feel like I've completely wasted 45 minutes of my life. I feel like I've completely wasted 45 minutes of your time. And yet, now I'm even more excited to jump back into the next one of these, so we can just have more of an understanding of what I like about this and what I didn't like about this. So that's the closing thoughts, you guys. I know there's some dreamers out there. I know there's a lot of you badass motherfuckers with cool ass ideas, and maybe you've attempted those ideas and it didn't happen as soon as you thought it would, so you gave up. Or maybe you're just too afraid to try in general because failure is a thing, depending on your perception of it. So I'm going to encourage you guys to embrace failure and just embrace whatever cool-ass idea that you have, but expect to build on it, and to build on it more, and to build on it more. I mean, for all my fucking Killed Tony fans out there, homie started in a room with, 3 or 4 people in the audience. Now he's selling out arenas. So, here we are, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Peace and love.